Well, good evening, gentlemen. I've recorded this session. I'm going to put on the YouTube. Anybody with a problem, please do let me know right now. Otherwise, you can leave the video. The exercise which we're going to do is called Ppdt. I'm going to show one picture, a hazy picture for 30 seconds. You have to observe the picture very carefully. After that, you'll get 1 minute to the details. In details, you the number of facts I've seen, what is the age, mood, and gender. Age, whatever you perceive, mood will be negative, positive, and neutral. Negative have to mark with the minus, positive with the plus, negative, neutral with the O. If you see a male, mark it as M. If you see a female, mark it as a F. If you are not able to recognize gender, you can mark it as a P. Then you'll get 3 minutes to write the story. So total get 4 minutes 30 seconds to wind up your story. And when you write the story, you have to write what has happened in the past, what is going on in the present, and what will be the likely outcome of that particular picture. Once I ask you, please put your pen down, means you have to put your pen down, not supposed to write anything after that. Okay, now get ready with pen paper and make a proper box on the right side, left side, left side. Okay. गुंजन कहाँ है भाई? It is coming, joining. Yeah, Gunjan, join it quick. I can't see your audio here. Okay, gentlemen. Yeah, so the next part is the narration part. Now, one by one, each and every individual have to narrate their story. And once the last person has the story, you have to start a discussion. Okay. So let me just handle order. Number 1, Ankit. Number 2, Deepak. Number 3, Shubham. Number 4, Vijinder. Number 5, Kalpit. Number 6, Aman. Number 7, Vikas. Number 8, Shreyansh. Number 9, Gunjan. Okay, please start, Ankit. Go for it.
Good evening, gentlemen. In the picture shown to us, I pursue 2 characters. Their age group is approx 20-year-old, and the mood of them, one of them is negative, and the mood of another is neutral. And the main protagonist of my story is Ram, and the action of my story is saving his friend. And Ram and Shyam were 2 friends, and they decided to visit the nearby canal which was flowing through their village. And Shyam decided to cross it by walking through the canal. But unfortunately, due to heavy rocks beneath the canal, his feet stuck into the canal, and that's why he was unable to move backward or forward. Then he called Ram for the help, and Ram quickly went to the nearby houses and collect a rope from there, and he threw the rope towards him and helped him to getting out from the canal. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. In the picture shown to us, I perceive 2 characters, one male child in the age group of 14 and other mood negative, another 25-year-old man, mood neutral, and age 25. Action of my story is saving a drowning kid from a river. So Rohan is a 25-year-old citizen who lives in Haridwar. While going to the office in the morning, he saw that a person or a child, age group of 14 was drowning. So he quickly thought that there was a rope lying behind, a fisherman's rope. He quickly put that rope into the water and asked the child to grab it, and then he took that child out, and he took him to the nearest hospital, and he was declared that he was okay, and no health injuries were there. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the picture I have received, there were 2 male characters of the age 20 and 22. One is in neutral mood and the other is in negative mood. The action of my story is saving the drowning friend. Sahil and Naveen both were college friends, and they were meeting after a long time. So they went to the bank of the river where they used to enjoy. And by that, Sahil took his car and they both went to the place and they packed some food also. While having tea, Naveen's foot got slipped and he started drowning into the river. So Sahil got to the car and took the rope from the back of the car and tied it to the tree, and then threw the other end to the Naveen's Naveen, and he then pulled
Next.
him to the bank of the river and saved him. Thank you.
Good evening, friends. From the picture, I have perceived there are two characters of age groups, male of age group 16 and 21. One is in negative mood and one is in neutral mood. And action of my story is to save the boy. And central character of my story is Rohit. Rohit was the college student. He was pursuing his BSc from Government College Salana. One day on a vacation, as it was very hot day, he decided to visit the nearby river. After reach there, he saw the children who were trying to learn the swimming. And as Rohit was swimming there, one of the child moved inside the deep part of river and lost his balance. Then Rohit took the tube from the fellow children and throw it to the child and told him to hold the tube, and then he used the rope and save the life of boy. Thank you.
Vijender, 1 second. Vijender,
Hello,
close your
sir.
eyes and narrate. Kalpit, 1 second. Vijender, close your eyes and then narrate the story.
Yes, sir.
Close your
So
eyes.
good evening, friend. From the picture, I have perceived there are two characters of age group 16 and 21. One is in negative mood and one is in neutral mood. And the action of my story is to save the life of boy. Rohit was the college student. He was pursuing his BSc from Government College Salana. One day on a vacation, as it was very hot there, so he decided to visit the nearby river. After reach there, he saw the children who were trying to learn the swimming. As Rohit was swimming, he was looking at the children. Suddenly, one of the child moved deeper part of river and failed to maintain the balance. Then Rohit took the tube from the fellow children and throw at the child and asked him to take the support of it, and then he used the rope to bring out the children outside of the river. Thank you.
Hello friends, I perceive two characters. Both are male. One ages 12 years, mood negative, and the other one ages 28 years, and the mood is neutral. Action is saving the drowning boy. So Anil was going back to his home from his work by foot. He noticed the screaming of a boy, and then he saw that a boy is drowning. So he immediately rushed to the nearby shop and took a rope from it. And then he reached the spot and he tied the rope to his waist. And then he ran by the river and he reached ahead of the boy. And then he tied the other end of the rope to the tree and then he jumped into the river and caught the boy and brought him out of the river. Okay, and then he untied the rope and calmed the boy down and returned the rope. And at last, he took the boy to his home, and then he reached his home at last. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the given picture, I perceive two characters. Both of them are male. Is around 25 and another male is around 21. And the mood of the 25 age is positive and the another one is negative. Action of my story is teaching a life-saving skill. Rishabh, a 25-year-old who is a graduated student from BSc, he was living in a Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Once he on Saturday on Sunday he was going for swimming every Sunday. Once on a Sunday he went for swimming. He found out that there is a person, there is a children who has a desire to learn swimming, but there was no one teaching him. He don't have a good resources to get skilled up and learn swimming. So Rishabh decided to teach him swimming. He decided he get a tube, fill it with the air, and tied a rope with it, and tied a rope to himself for the safety of the children. And he started teaching the swimming. And he teaches him so good that after a month of practice, he participated in the inter college school sports championship, and he got a third place in it. Thank you.
Good evening, friends. From the picture shown to us, I perceived two male characters, the age between 23 to 26. The action of my story, saving the boy from drowning. Aman, who was the main character of my story, was a college student. He went usually the Banks River. So one day he went the river's bank with his friend. So after some time he saw that his friend fall from the bank into the river. So he firstly found something to rescue from the river. He had not found anything. Then lastly he found a row, so he go at the bank and rescue his friend, the helping from the row. He took away from the river and gave the first kid and also admitted in the hospital. After that, he was in a very good condition. He went to back. Thanks.
Good evening, gentlemen. I can perceive two characters in the picture. Both are male. Their age is between 25 to 35 years. And the action of my story is saving the person from drowning. Hari was an MNC employee who used to do a training in his Saturdays and Sundays for the swimming coach. So one day after the on one weekend evening, after his training from the swimming training session, he went to the river side to have some to see the sunset. So he on the other side of the river, he just saw on the far side that some children were taking bath. Suddenly he saw that from the far distance, a man is drowning by the currents, the high currents. So he used to manage to get the ropes from his side to save that man, and he found a rope from the nearby fishermen. He thrown the rope to the drowning man. And saved that person from drowning. Thank you.
So friends,
So
that's
gentlemen, in the
from
picture,
From the
So gentlemen,
picture,
we
it
can
is
see
clear
that
that
the
first point is
child
noted
is
the
going.
two male characters.
the
We
child
can-
now,
I think
other is
we
the
should-
we can
man
we
in
can
age group of
Wait, that
25.
is a
we can
child
make our
or
action
a
of saving
man
the
is
I
child.
think
drowning.
we should
One
consider them
major
both as
drowning
Consider the
same
river
both
as
as
and child
college
and
friends
the
of
other
the
person.
rescue.
Deepak,
Yeah,
I can
Shubham, I agree with your
consider them
point
as
that
all school
when
friends,
we
and
are a
they were meeting after
that
a long
our
time.
main
They
hero.
went to the same place
No,
where they used to
Shubham,
enjoy
I
a lot
think
of
we
the
can consider
childhood.
How the
Shubham, I
child
think
went
we can
into the
consider
water.
an
See that
example.
a person
First,
standing over
In the
there with a
this
rope
how the
particular
child went
case
into the
pursuing
was
water.
a
UPSC.
former
The
driver.
child
One day
We
on a
can
was
say
vacation,
for
it
that
was very
twice
hot.
both are
So
not
his
river
friends
friends.
and nearby
in the
he were
morning.
swimming there.
So he was
Vijay,
the
we
As
can
we all are
make
saying
the
that
point
the
like
child is
That
he
a
drowning in the
was
person
water.
who
swimming.
is
We can
standing
His
over
consider
there
both of
is
the
foot
persons
got
of the
stuck in
child.
the
save the
mud
other
in
Was
the
person.
drowning.
the
river.
We
child
cannot
was
So
say
the
that
he
child
was
they are
not getting
friends.
out
points
of
from
that
the Ganga water
from
in
the
Haridwar.
mud.
So he was
as both of
drowning.
us
So
have
when
I
the
think
our
first of all we
protagonist
have
saw
to
him
decide
in the
the age
morning,
of the.
one mood is
he
both
reached
We
are
out
should
for
add the
the rope.
point.
negative.
Deepak, we should make
They
the point like
they
were
are
in the
friends
car,
and
and
they
while he
usually
was
go
drowning in the river, he
A
took the
boy
rope
was
from the car,
saving the
and then
boy.
he
We can save the
then
boy.
he
Okay, Shubham,
and
we can say
suddenly
that
he
they both are
fell into the
they both
river.
are the college friends, and they on
yes,
on the holiday they
But
visited
he
the
was
nearby
not looking
river.
like a
And
college friend. The person
And we
drowning was looking
clearly
like a child.
College
So
we
let's
can
take
add
him
the
child.
Vijender, we can
Take
say
2
that
points from the
they
Ganga
went
river
for
in
in the
Haridwar,
river swimming,
and
we
as
can
he was
consider them
suddenly
as
there
drowning,
is a heavy
friends.
let's
flow,
consider
After a
this.
long time, they
and
were meeting
he started
as they
drowning.
were like the
So he
age group of
immediately
We
20
helped
can
to
him.
say that the
23.
person in the drowning is
No,
a stranger, and
Shubham,
the
so we
person
can
standing
I can
over
see
there is a
other
We
innocent.
droning
we can
person was a boy.
consider them
we
as a
can
So
we
age
can
good
between
consider
school
that they
friends,
both are a
13 years.
brother.
and they were now in
They both
college,
are a
and
Yes,
they
brother.
were meeting
I
at
agree to
meeting of the
They
Shubham.
both are.
We consider them as a good friend.
Okay, let's
in the
Yes,
start
we
with
can
school
this
they
say
were
that
only.
they
good
both
friends.
are
After
Continue
both
college,
are
from this
he
only.
went for
They were
swimming,
good
after
and
friends.
suddenly there is a
They were
heavy
good
flow,
friends who went to
you
Haridwar
clearly
for
see
a
that the
picnic.
river's flow was very
So
fast.
They
They
went
are
to
a good
Haridwar.
friend.
They were local friends who
One
went to
day they
Haridwar
visited the
for
nearby
picnic,
weir.
and one of
yes,
his friends.
nearby river.
I
By
think
that
Deepak, we should
they
consider it as a normal river instead
And
of any
we
risky
should
swim.
conclude the point that
Okay,
another
Vijender,
boy
we can
was
consider any
not a
normal
perfect
river.
swimmer, so he used
That
the
there was a
rope
river
to
in their
rescue
village.
point. Rescued
And
him.
he
There
visited
is a
there.
suddenly heavy water flow came, so one of his friends started drowning. So he immediately see the rope
I
and started helping him
Yeah,
from
Aman,
the
Aman,
drowning.
we can say that
Aman, we can add the
that
point
his
like
friend was trying.
person.
he wanted the rope.
Say
He
that
took
we can say
he
that in the
he
river,
got the
in
thought
the
that the
river
rope
We
there
was
are
in the
a
already
car,
down
so he
at this
inside the
point
river.
get
So he
get
was
the
not
rope from
sure
the
about the
car.
height,
that
depth
they are
of
of
the
the
river.
same age.
So he was
In
drowning.
the age gap between the both of the characters.
we can add that
So
there nearby
We
a
can
store.
Aman,
From there
I
he
we
think
should
I think we
consider
can
the
so he
say
was
hero as
that
so when he
the
was
person
drowning,
who is standing
his
on the
friend
bank
saw
of the
him
river with
and
the
he
rope in
reached
his
out
hand.
for the reached out for the
Shubham, I
rope that
think
was
we
lying
can
in his
make that
car.
they both were going to
That
swim,
the boy was
and
screaming.
one of
Okay.
friend move
And
inside
Vijender,
the
the
we
river
can
man was
add
and close
noticed
his
we
that
can
the
hands.
boy
make
was
the point
screaming.
like they were enjoying the tea on the bank of the river as they had packed
We
food
can
from
say
the
that the
home. While
two to
having
three
the
people
tea,
went
his
over in
foot
a
got
side
slipped
of a river,
and he
and
fell into the river.
one of his
So
friend was
he
trying to
he,
go
he doesn't
Shubham,
he
I
knows
think we
swimming,
should
but
consider.
he's
Shubham, agree with your point that we can add that they were in
Shubham,
the
we can
water, but
we can
suddenly one
consider
of
it
them
like
he were
this.
He saw
farting.
that
He
he was
was
drowning
swimming, but
in the water.
in the river
And
there are
he
after
Suddenly
found
go in the
nothing.
deeper part.
down.
So
So
after that, he
that
found a rope
He can
and
wait.
he rescued him
He
from the helping of the rope.
he lost his balance.
Yes,
Then
friend.
his friend helped him. He used the
Friends,
tube
after
from the
his
fellow
friend was
fellow
unable to
fellow
we
judge the
person.
we
depth of the
should
tide.
add this
He
Gentlemen,
point
fell into the river.
another
That's why he was
we have
drowning.
made the
gentleman.
points. So now we should
We have
conclude
decided
all the
that he
points.
was drowning.
First is we
He
had
was drowning.
Yeah.
two
So
male characters,
Now let us
and the
consider
second
the
is
actions.
they both were friends.
There are two
And third
characters.
point is
Both are
yes,
male.
and
and
friends, I want
both
to
are male.
add
will
a
And
decide
point.
the
third point
age
is
friends
they were
is
both
around 25 years
school
old.
friends.
So we
They
can
went
say
to the
now
bank of the
some
river for
actions can be
the
they
included
to
in the
enjoy
enjoy some
their
actions.
time
time
Drowning.
at
and
the bank of the river.
Very
some
village.
food there.
Gentlemen,
And
I
suddenly
want to
one
suggest
of
One
one
of
thing.
The
them
friend got
fall
slipped
was
into
in
of the
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 low
river,
There
balance.
is
river,
only two
and
percentage.
he
We
went
can
to the
listen to
car,
others.
and
took
he
out the rope,
So overall,
flow
tied it
with
to
the
a
water.
tree, and
just wait a
brought it to
second.
the friend. Then he pulled the
He
rope
also
and
used
with
the
his
soap.
friend.
He also used the
We should
And friends, I
use
want
the
to
point that
add a point
another
first he
here.
boy
threw the tube
who has
and then
not
used the rope.
perfect in
Before
swimming
he threw
We
the
can
rope,
add that
he
use
tied
the
it to the
rope.
he tied
Taken
it
out
other
from the
end to the
river,
Should
they
car to the tree,
first took him
and
to the
then he
age
pulled it.
legal aid upon assurance that he was
Friends, I
feeling
want to
okay.
add a
Then he was
point.
called in for his
Okay,
parents
after
that
Deepak, I
child was
I think
his
we all
I
are
mean
agreeing that we have
think as they
discussed
were
and we
good
have
friends,
discussed that suddenly there
I
is a
think
water
we should
flow.
make
One
the point
person
like
is the person
he
started
came out
feeling
of the
that
river,
much,
he
he
made
jumped in
him
the water.
consoled
all
and
the incident
give him
to
some
the parents,
water
and
and
later completed his work.
give him fresh air to breathe and take a little bit time to
We
normalize,
can add
and then
that the
they
person
went
knows
back to
swimming
the
but
home
not
after
that well.
having the
So he
food.
just jumped in the swimming, and after that there are heavy water flow
And
came,
friends,
so he
I
started
want to
drowning.
add a point.
Then the other
The
person helps him with
boy
the
must
rope.
be feared. The boy must be feared after coming out from
Yes.
the river.
He
So the man calmed him down and then took him to his home and told all the incident to his
Yeah,
father.
we
And then
we should add this point that another man has not know the perfect swimming.
Okay, Eva, please stop it. I'm giving the last 1 minute discuss among yourself and to let me know who is going to start.
So
Okay,
friends,
gentlemen,
from the picture
Gentlemen, we
clear
have
there are
already
two
decided there are
Gentlemen,
two friends
and
in
our
the
who were
picture we had
mission is to
concluded
save the
to the
life of
main
boy.
main
So there
points.
are two
We
friends.
should
There are
know.
two friends.
Yes,
On the holiday
they
they
were
visited
good
the
friends.
nearby
we should
village.
also
They
consider
were
the
enjoying the
we
food
should
on the bank
nominate
of the
They
river.
they were
He took
enjoying the swimming
the rope
there.
out
They
of
were
the
enjoying the
car,
swimming
then
there.
he threw
But
it
one of
and
their
tied
friend
the
lost the
other end to
balance
the
And
tree
from
and
the
pulled his
rope,
friend and
and
can
flow
saved
got
him
gentlemen,
severe.
we
and
take this.
So
give
he
him some
is
time to
our main
normalize,
hero
and then
protagonist
they
used the
went back to
support
the
of
home.
rope and
I
used
think
the
we
rope
all had concluded the
to
story.
make him
Now we should nominate our leader.
and make him
yeah we should nominate our leader now.
So,
Our story is
the other
complete.
end
We should now
was tied
nominate our
already.
leader.
Gentlemen, now we should
Okay,
not waste our time.
Stop it. Now tell me who's a group leader.
I think Shubham, you should narrate because from the beginning you were
I agree with
making the
Shubham.
points.
you are making some good points.
Yes.
All agree with Shubham?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay.
We all are
Shubham, go for it.
Yes, sir.
Go.
Thank you, gentlemen, for giving this a wonderful opportunity. May I proceed with the group story, sir?
Please.
Sir, from the picture we have received, there were two male characters of the age 20 to 23. They were, one is in neutral mood and the other is in negative mood. The action of our story is saving the drowning friend in the river. Naveen and Sahil were good school friends. After college, they were meeting after the long time. So they went to the river bank of the river in their car. And having packed some food to enjoy there. So while they were having the tea, his friend got slipped and fell into the river. So the main character goes to the car and took out the rope and tied it to the one end to the tree and threw the other end to the Naveen. Then he pulled him out of the river and saved his life. He gave him some time to normalize there, and then they sat and went back to the home and asked him that he was in the good condition, health condition. Thank you.
All agree with the story? Anyone who's not agree with the story?
No, sir, we are
It's a
agreeing with
group. Okay, but fine.
Yes, sir, I would like to
Gentlemen,
add one more point.
yeah, please.
Sir, after that, as his friend was felt sleep there, so he decided to make a signboard there. So it was a sleepy area, and be cautious, so nobody can fall in the river.
Okay, fine. It's a perception, nothing wrong with that. Okay, so gentlemen, your stories and all those things are fine. Okay, and that's okay. And confidence level of like this time, narration was really remarkable. I'm really impressed, especially with Vijender and who's that Ankit and Vikas. Okay, and that's really remarkable because like if they listen to you guys like a rocket can't still really. Okay, so that is something I was not expecting. I'm really happy. Even everyone. Kalpit was this time a bit low on confidence. Okay, I don't know, maybe he didn't sleep properly or what is that. He is low on confidence this time. Okay, and yeah, and Aman, you are going good. Okay, but little bit you need to push. Okay, maybe if you're in 2 or 3 classes, you definitely be more confident. Shubham fine, Deepak is also fine. All guys are fine. Gunjan, you also need to push like Aman little bit. Okay, when if you do 2, 3 more practice, you guys will be very ready. Narration part, I have no doubt, and that is really matters. Speed, even Shreyansh, you guys doing good. But there's some people they need to push. Like Vijay said very nicely, Ankit said nicely, Deepak was fine. So you have a point. Vikas even developed a lot. Now I have some little bit confidence because okay, ये बंदा select हो सकता है. पहले नहीं मेरे को doubt था. Okay, so I'm getting confident on Vikas. कि ठीक है. I lost all hope when I heard him first time, to be very honest. It's not like I'm just degrading or something, but that was the truth. But now after 2 weeks of training, I feel like this guy can do it. Batches are over, otherwise would have enrolled you for 2 more batches for free. Okay, if I can make or impact your life, there's nothing valuable for me than these things I also stuff. I think a change. I don't know about people. Where do you think guys have some changes in narration and all those things? Okay, so he was
Yes,
very
sir,
confident this time. Yeah, yeah, please.
He's trying to participate in the GD as well, sir. पहले के comparison में मतलब.
Okay, so your guys doing good. Aman, little bit. I told you earlier also. थोड़ा सा अभी थोड़ा 1-2 बार क्लास हो जाएगा तो कॉन्फिडेंस आ जाएगा. स्पीड, कॉन्फिडेंस. ठीक है, कल्पित का तो है ही, बस थोड़ा सा आई थिंक ही वाज ऑफ द ट्रैक. आई डोंट नो व्हाट इज दैट. Ankit is fine. Okay. Gunjan, you also. I think I keep Gunjan and Aman in the same category as now. And Shubham, fine. All was good. Deepak, you also. Deepak and little bit more louder and confidence come दिख रहा है चेहरे पे. Yeah, I don't know what is it.